elected and sworn in as the Premier of Gauteng. You see that the former Premier of the province, David Makhura, is also here as he hands over the growth plan of the province of Gauteng. As you also see the former Premier there thanking the Deputy Judge President who did come to officiate over the election of the new Premier of the province. As you can now see the handover of the reins of government between David Makhura and also Panyaza Lesufi, who is now essentially the new Premier of the province of Gauteng, the seventh Premier of this specific province, dating back from the first Premier of the province, Tokyo Sehwale, going to the likes of Matole Mutsecha, going to the likes of Mbazima Mashilowa, going to Paul Mashatile, going to Nomvula Mokonyane, going to David Makhura, and now Panyaza Lesufi, born in Tembisa. David Makhura now saying the handover is now essentially complete, and Panyaza Lesufi now takes over the reins of government. As you can also see Mzi Khumalo, who is essentially the chief whip of the ANC within this legislature of Gauteng. You'd remember that Panyaza Lesufi was elected with 38 votes compared to the 22 votes that were given to Solim Simanga of the Democratic Alliance in council. Mr. Lesufi is also going to have a few words as the newly elected Premier of the province now, as we can ask him a few questions as well. What will be interesting to see going forward, particularly within the province, will be the composition of the new executive of the province and how it will be constituted, particularly looking that you've had a provincial conference of the ANC within the province. You've also got the likes of Pakstau, who may be being phased out of the politics of Gauteng and gradually being reintroduced back into the national politics of the country. But we're now going to hand over to the province. Aye, Tumsan. Check the PS and the PS.
PS. To a project, must see to the end. Dalum Soponia, non capare suit, Soponia.
All right, where those visuals are on the Gauteng Legislature, where Panyaza Lesufi has just been sworn in as the new Gauteng Premier. He's the seventh Gauteng Premier, following David Makhura. My colleague there, Samkele Maseko, was just giving us an overview, a brief of the history of the Gauteng Premiers, and he's to constitute a new government which should be announced tomorrow, and thereafter they will then lay out their plans to the Gauteng community as to what they want to achieve, as Samkele was saying, for the 16 million strong population of Gauteng. The new Premier is set to give a press briefing, and I think that is what we're seeing being readied, but as soon as we hear him talking, we'll be on those visuals.
Former Premier, the leadership of the ANC that is here, and all members that are here. I see the Patriotic Alliance and other parties that are here. To be quite frank, I have mixed emotions. I really feel that when we have the challenges that we are facing, to have somebody to say he will attend to those challenges, it's a mammoth task. And the challenges and the demands are vast, different. The level of trust from our people has diminished. So to operate in that environment will be difficult. But I'm humbled by the support I received from the political party that I belong, the African National Congress, the caucus of the ANC, and the vote from other opposition parties that voted for me. It's a heavy day for me, I must be honest. This morning, I lost my sister-in-law who was battling with cancer. Around 1 a.m. when I was preparing to come here, I had to choose to support my brother or to come here. But because this is a calling, he understood and has allowed me with an open heart for me to come here and engage in this exercise. So I'll plead with you that please release me to go and join my brother who's in pain, difficulty after losing his wife. He's my immediate brother. I follow him. Everything in life, he was doing it for me. When I could not fight when I was a student at school, he was the one that was fighting my battles. When I could not do anything, or I arrived very late at home, and my parents were very angry, he's the one that protected me. But he also paid a price for my political activity. I remember when the police came looking for me, Premier, because I was small, my body, they mistaken him for me, and they arrested him. But before they can pull him out of the house, he showed them his ID to say it's not me. So a person that has gone through that pain, I really believe I must share his pain as well. But thank you so much. I'm humbled by your presence. We will announce members of the Executive Council of the MECs tomorrow around 2 o'clock or so. And we will go on a cabinet Lekgotla to outline, strengthen our priorities as a province. I said it in the House, that there is a program that we have, the Growing Gauteng Together 2030. We want to prioritize areas that we need to attend to, and I'm thrilled that National Treasury and other government departments are coming on board to assist us on things that we thought were alone. So as soon as we come back from that Lekgotla, we'll have an opportunity to share our ideas, our plans, and our strategies with the people of Gauteng. Thank you so much.
No, thank you very much, Premier. Colleagues, thank you very much really for attending this morning, Judge, former Premier, PS, the spokesperson for the government party, Dakota, and the Chief Whip. Colleagues, please, as the Premier has said, let's allow him to be with the family first because they came to witness this moment, but ultimately to be with his brother as he has actually requested. Truly, truly appreciate that you have really reached out to come.
Thanks.
No, we're still going to engage for a moment.
No, if they've got questions, I don't mind.
Some questions?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
No, we can take.
Okay, let's, okay.
I don't mind.
So, yourself, Noto. Yourself, Noto, you come in, and then you finish in charge. So the four of you. Yeah. Okay, please.
Thanks, Dr. Premier. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
2 questions. What will inform your decision when you will be constituting the Provincial Executive Council? But secondly, what did you mean when you said there will be no holy cows? That's the way I answered.
Okay, thank you very much.
Malika from Newsroom Africa. My question is quite similar to Moloko. What will you be looking for when you put together your cabinet? You say that you need to get to work as soon as possible. You know, how will you be putting this cabinet together? Thank you.
You're looking at from the business newspaper. Premier, you said that there's some key program or projects that will be signing with the finance minister. Could you just provide some more details on that as to what do they entail, how much are they valued, and the different lines as well? Thank you so much.
Okay, the subs finished.
Premier, congratulations. The Minister of Finance is here, give up what they want. He said there are some agreements to be signed, and the 50,000
ETOS package that will be signed as a security. Thank
you. Thanks. Thank you so much for the questions. I'll learn from the Premier. It's very difficult to put an executive when you've got 67 or 73 talented people in the House. I'll honestly be influenced by skill, talent, and commitment. We are almost 18 months from the national elections, so we have no time to waste. So you need people that will be agile, people that will understand the task at hand, and people that will work extraordinary hard. And that is why we don't want to delay even the announcement of members of the Executive Council. Mbali, the only remaining things, and I'm glad the Provincial Secretary of the ANC is here, is that I'm deployed here by the ANC. So I need to consult with the ANC. They will also deposit the caliber of people they think that must be considered their character. And I will take it from there and also consult our alliance partners. But we want to have this executive by end of business tomorrow. We don't want to delay, don't want to create a vacuum. We have managed the transition smoothly, so we don't want further delays. I know many people be expecting my phone call. Yeah. I know many people will be expecting my phone call, but we'll deal with that at the right moment. What did I mean? There are no holy cows. To be quite frank, even though we're going to work with the team to get things done, there are three things that if we can't tackle them head on, we must forget. One, obviously, is to protect our economic position as Gauteng. But two, which I really feel is going to be non-negotiable and is going to create enemies, hence we are saying it's holy cows, is the fight against crime. The fight against crime, the fight against lawlessness, and the fight against corruption. When you tackle those, you'll understand why we say there are no holy cows. The third, good people, we got the townships the way they are from the apartheid regime. We got the informal settlements the way they are, the hostels and the rural areas. In a year or two, there will be no justification that they were created by apartheid, but there will be justification that they are a failure of a democratic state. So if we can't change the look and feel of our townships, if you can't eliminate informal settlements, if you can't have a clear agenda on hostels, if we can't ensure that those that are in rural areas in our province get basic services like water, electricity, and sewer, we must kiss this democracy goodbye. So those are the areas we will tackle, but are areas that, together with the team, will formulate mechanisms on how to tackle them. Well, our discussions with the national minister is our discussion with the national minister. Emanganya, will tell you. Thank you. Emanganya, will tell you.
Okay, now, thank you very much, Premier. Colleagues, that's about it. We'll meet at 2 o'clock. We'll just indicate the venue. You want to pull, I think they did speak.
I spoke.
Yeah, we already spoke.
Yeah.
Okay, colleagues, 2 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you very much, really, for now.
Yeah, no.